Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1. All right, we are back. I said it first. It's Farmer Hodge the God working on my radio voice. What am I talking about today? Oh, yeah, I have a guest today. We got Dawn Sterling. She's a health and beauty expert. Shit I know nothing about, particularly the beauty part of it. But I'm here to learn. You know, I'm an inquisitive mind. You understand? So there's this thing called Total Life Changers, which I guess is like the new Negro thing. I don't know shit. Let me not even pretend like I do. But what I would like to focus on tonight. Oh, that's right. Oh, hold on. God damn it. Hold on. Let me listen to this. Y'all have enjoyed it. Who's here? I need some comments. Oh, yeah, yeah. I can't remember that one. These are my notes. Yeah, I'm going to get on that. Okay, I got that.
I say all the words to preserve because I respect.
Okay. Yeah, man. So, like I was saying yesterday, this what I see is happening right now. The language around defund the police is already being co-opted by the reasonable crowd because it sounds so radical. People immediately see the point and say something to the effect of, well, we're not saying get rid of the police. We're just talking about better ways to spend those finite resources so they can have better impacts on the community. So if I understand that correctly, essentially you have a police force of X, and then we're just going to contract the budget and then divert those funds to whatever programs that people agree or people think will have a more positive impact. The problem with that is if you don't fundamentally change the mandate of the police, if you just lessen their budget, then the apparatus stays in place, which means that the next cycle or two of politicians, there's no heavy lifting that has to occur for things to go back to the way they were, which is just pour more money into the existing framework. I need water. Hold on. And I think my crafty will be ready here in a second. I'm gonna do the crafty tonight. The thing is really it's really disappointing because it's a great device, but the battery's always fucking dead. All right, that's my guess. Let me know she's ready. I'll call you in a minute, Dawn, if you're watching. Hold on, she may not fucking have the thing. Hold on. 1 second. So you have to fundamentally change the structure and the relationship between the police and the citizens. Now, the thing that I find most annoying, and I'm gonna show some video clips. I'm not sure if I have this. The point I wanted to make though was what you often hear, just as a reactionary kind of smart-assed response when you talk about defunding the police or eliminating the police is like sarcastic. I think I do have the video. This guy Sagar from The Hill talking. I really like the what's her name with him. As you should, Maysoon, as you should. Here you can be inspired and learn things. Okay. What does Real Housewives give you? I said it first gives you the fuel you need to succeed in life and to argue with your southern folks down there, where the fuck you live in Kentucky or something. But yeah, The smart ass response was like, yeah, I don't want a social worker showing up at a domestic violence call. I want a guy with a gun. Really? Why? See, I wish I was on some of these shows where you can when they present that case, that snarky, smart alecky case, say, yeah, this is exactly what I want. I want a social worker, not a guy with a gun. Why is it that is the accepted norm? Imagine a world where it was the opposite, where the status quo was that social workers went out to calls and then somebody was proposing sending armed people out there who had no training in domestic situations. Why is that better? Who is that advantageous to? Because the presumption is that the people who are going out there as part of their jobs, who are unarmed, these future social workers, counselors, mediators, mental health professionals, they are accepting the risk because they either believe in what they're doing or they're paid for that. So therefore, if they go to a domestic violence situation, are the people in the house more in danger? I would think not. I guess one could argue that, okay, what if they show up, they're unarmed, and then the man presumably chokes the wife out or continues with some violent pattern or what have you, right? Well, who's to say that they couldn't? That person, there's a man who's ramping up and he's acting a certain way, and the wife calls the police. The guys with the guns are coming over. He can kill her before the cops get there, right? The police, by definition, are an escalation of violence. I don't understand what. Okay, so this police officer's wife said they want to defund the police until they need to call them for help. Well, here's the thing, and this is what I've yet to hear. I could be wrong, but I haven't heard it myself. And all this dialogue about defunding the police. But I'm saying here, and I said it first, is there's two halves of the pie. Now, patrolling and any other form of proactive interaction with the population is unnecessary. Period. 100% of that can go away. Unless somebody can show me how it's effective. Where's the cost benefit analysis of having patrol? Right? Cops don't prevent crimes. That just does not occur statistically to be relevant. People always talking about, I actually heard somebody say something about a cop preventing a rape. When has a cop prevented a rape? Cops don't even solve rapes. Like there's a known rape and a woman goes through the humiliation of a rape kit and all that stuff and talks to these fucking meathead cops about the sexual assault. Do cops even solve those? What's the closure rate on rape cases? I'd be curious to know. Probably the same thing as the closure rate on murder cases for black men. Dismal. So if cops can't even solve known rapes, how are they preventing rapes? They don't. They should be a reactionary force. Maybe they would be better at that if they just focused on that, investigating crime, finding out who committed that crime and arresting that person. So when I say defund the police, I'm talking about me personally. When I'm saying defund the police is police do not need to leave their precinct unless called upon. And the person or persons who are those that take that call, that 911 call, have more tools in their toolbox than police, fire, ambulance. They need other tools in that toolbox. They need grief counselors. They need mental health professionals, need psychotherapists. They need poison control, whatever. They need the right tool. And that person who's handling that triage, is sending the right tool out, is an expert. We elevate that role. I think it's pretty simple. So when somebody's getting smart alecky about, I want the guys with the guns. Well, the proper response is, well, it depends. It depends on what the content of that call is. If the call is, and I'm sure this has happened before, I'm in my closet, there's a man and a gun, breaking in my home, threatening me and my family, send the guys with the guns. I don't want cops thinking, because they've proven incapable of doing so. I want them going out there doing what cops have proven they are good at: fucking shit up, pulling out guns, getting heads rolled, right? Take that responsibility away from them because they've proven unsuccessful. Now, here's part of that smart alecky tone I'm talking about. I want to show you guys. Oh, I got my thing here. All right, so this is Mitch McConnell. He's going on and on talking about the brave men and women in the protests that are now peaceful, and how this is kind of like a kumbaya speech. But then he gets on his ridicule rant, how these people want to defund the police. Now listen to this, because I still think there's a long way to go before there's any real momentum. And that's why I think we got to be diligent and focused on what the ask is. So let's go here. Oh, what the fuck? All right. Now listen to this. This is Mitch McConnell, the fucking turtle.
But instead, we're already seeing outlandish calls: defund the police or abolish the police, take root within the left-wing leadership class. The president of the city council in Minneapolis has proclaimed she can imagine a future without police.
Do you hear that? Do you hear the ridicule in his voice? And he goes on and on, essentially just talking down to the whole idea. Imagine a world without police. Like, that's some ridiculous statement. Actually, I think there's more I wanted to catch with that. Let me go back to Mitch.
One of her fellow council members put it even more clearly. This council is going to dismantle this police department. To be clear, what this effort is about, one of the local groups informing this push in Minnesota has literally stated that arts programs and mental health resources will be more effective at stopping crime than armed cops.
They will be.
Instead of, quote, dangers armed with guns, they say other professionals like social workers should be the ones to, quote, respond to crises in our community. I'm all for social work and mental health.
No, you're not.
But call me old-fashioned. I think you may actually want a police officer to stop a criminal.
Now, here on I Said It First, we help to coach our audience in how to think critically. Did you hear what he said? Call me old-fashioned, which is really just a stand-in for call me privileged, status quo, powerful. I don't want to overuse racist, but he is who he is, right? Call me old-fashioned, but I want a cop to show up for a criminal. Who the fuck says is a criminal? Right? There's a presumption there. There's a long leap from a phone call, domestic or otherwise, and that person or persons being criminals. You don't know that. That's the point. That's why you might want to send out a social worker, somebody who can ascertain the situation and say, hey, no, we do need armed folks. There's crime going on here. See, that's the problem. Folks like him who think that way, everything's a nail. Everybody's a criminal. What about being a citizen? What about constitutional rights? No, I don't want the armed guy going to a volatile situation that could be diffused through more effective and less violent means. Now, There's some other video here I want to show you too. This guy. Okay. I want you to listen to this whole thing. And here's the problem. These fucking cops have an aggrieved woe is meism about them. If they're such fucking heroes, why do they cry like babies? Okay, now listen to this guy. This guy is the police union chief, New York City, liberal New York City. And the issue, just notice the framing of this, the optics. See if something stands out to you. See if there's a uniformity to those outrage put upon cops in light of what people are actually protesting. Okay, so screen share. Yoink. Listen to this guy.
I just want to talk to you, the press, and I want to talk to the police officers. 375 million interactions with the public every year. 375 million interactions.
Remember that.
Overwhelmingly positive responses. Overwhelmingly positive responses.
No, they're not.
But I read in the papers all week, we all read in the papers, that in the black community, mothers are worried about their children getting home from school without being killed by a cop. What world are we living in? That doesn't happen. It does not happen. I am not Derek Chauvin. They are not him. He killed someone. We didn't. We are restrained. And you know what? I'm saying this to all the cops here. Because you know what? Everybody's trying to shame us. The legislators, the press, everybody's trying to shame us into being embarrassed about our profession. Well, you know what? This isn't stained by someone in Minneapolis. It's still got a shine on it. And so do theirs. So do theirs. Stop treating us like animals and thugs and start treating us with some respect. That's what we're here today to say. We've been left out of the conversation. We've been vilified. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Trying to make us embarrassed of our profession. 375 million interactions. Overwhelmingly positive. Nobody talks about all the police officers that were killed in the last week in the United States of America, and there were a number of them. We don't condone Minneapolis. We roundly reject what he did as disgusting. It's disgusting. It's not what we do. It's not what police officers do. Our legislators abandoned us. The press is vilifying us. Well, you know what, guys? I'm proud to be a cop. And I'm going to continue to be proud to be a cop until the day I retire. And that's all I have to say.
Okay. So I wanted to share that with you because there's so many fallacies in his argument and oversights. Okay. Good point. Yeah, it is the same guy. So number one, 375 million interactions. Why? Too many interactions. That's my point. Okay. The other thing, if you notice there, until that camera zoomed in, because I think the cameraman realized the optics, they zoomed in just so you can get the glimpse of the one black guy that was there. No women. Looks like about 20, 30 people, all white men, until you zoom in and they got the one black guy. Now, what he seems to be saying is that what happened in Indianapolis was horrible, but New York cops are still the cream of the crop. Like, they're not behind Indianapolis, right? But he's standing behind his, there's no taint on New York. Really? How about this? How about this for some taint? Does he support these actions?
Yo, hey! Hey!
That was New York City, I believe. How about this? You guys remember this one?
Came over outrage sparked by this video from July. Garner, who had been accused of selling cigarettes illegally on New York's Staten Island, seen here being taken down by...
Okay, and I don't want to watch it again. You guys all know how that turned out. All right, that's New York City. Right, so it's not about Minneapolis. It's not an isolated thing. This is policing. 375 million interactions, as he said. Why? They're mostly positive. No, they're not. As I said last night in the show, police interactions being positive is graded on the curve of, like, I don't know, people with one eye at a bow and arrow range, right? Hold on, this is my guess. Hitting a bullseye or coming within 5 inches of a bullseye. It's a low bar. A positive police interaction would be not being killed. That's like having a positive interaction with lightning. I didn't get struck by lightning today. It was positive. Get out of here with that. There's too many interactions. And there's one more video I wanted to play. And this show actually, like The Hill with Crystal and Sagar. Sagar's a meathead. There's some things that he seems reasonable about, but then when it comes to anything cultural, he just sounds like he's parroting something he heard Tucker Carlson say. Like he's like that Bobby Jindal conservative Indian, which is just fucking ridiculous. Now, watch this. I got my little pad here so I can do stuff like this, which is amazing. All right, it's the last video before I bring on my guest. Now listen to this guy.
In this case, they're actually the radical ones. And especially if you look at the way this is progressing, and this is why I'm totally against this entire movement, is in Yahoo News, the polling on the 16%, the people most likely to support something like this make over $100,000 per year and are overwhelmingly white. So these are people who live in safer communities. These are not even African Americans or, Hispanics or...
So, Indian man Sagar is trying to tell you black people what you believe in and don't believe in because of one fucking poll that they read or they've taken that from a brand new movement that black people are somehow against defunding the police. Really? Is that a fact? I would like to see the fundamentals and the science behind this particular poll. But be that as it may, I really hate the thing is, and I don't want to be racist here, but I can go and be a little bit racist. I really hate when foreigners chime in on cultural issues, right? That's like me. He's Indian, I assume. If I'm an expat and I decide to move to India, guess what? I won't become a fucking Hindu nationalist complaining about Muslims taking away from traditional Hindu values, Hindu culture. That's not my business. Okay? I'm not exactly. So you're saying it more directly than I am. It's that Twinkie shit. It's like, and it happens a lot with Asians for that reason. They're just hyper assimilators. Just shut the fuck up. Like, you can be conservative, like economically or whatever, but don't chime in on the history of the wrought and fraught relationship, racial dynamics in America. You're not from here. Okay, your opinion does not matter. It's like me chiming in on brain surgery. I just shut the fuck up when people talk about the brain surgery because I don't know anything about it. All right, what I do know about is the goddamn police. All right, because Sagar, you weren't sitting on the curb with your pants pulled down around your ankles when you were 12, 13 years old. All right, so stay out of it. This is not your fight. Exactly, there are sellouts everywhere. So without further ado, let me go ahead and bring on my guest. We're just going to wing it because, oh shit, I should have the volume down. Oh, well, y'all can hear it. You there?
Hi.
All
Hi.
right. Let me switch. Let me switch to the Skype scene. And how are you?
I'm well. Can you see me?
I can. You look lovely. You're nice and well lit. What's that say behind you?
Oh, Nail Glam.
That's your thing,
No,
right?
yeah, Nail Glam Productions. This is my production company, my company.
You know, you gave me that. You told me to look you up on Instagram,
Hmm.
but then I was high. Oh, speaking of which, hold on. I did the whole first half of the show without my medicine.
What'd you say?
I did the whole
What is
first half.
it?
This is my medicine.
Oh.
This is a product maybe you should sell when you're. What's up, Raymond? I'm getting little comments. So I'm chiming in at the same time. Basically, you just put your flour in right there,
Hmm.
and it's convection. All right,
I
so
need to try that.
you do. This is healthy too, because like there's no actual fire in your lungs.
Mm.
Do you smoke?
No. However,
So you don't need to try it then.
I mean, like I could be like a social kind of, but I'm not really a smoker. I take like CBD drops and I
All right,
drink CBD tea
that's
and
your
gum.
product line too, right?
Yeah, but I
Talk.
mean, just I don't like to be high, but because I'm naturally high. Like I don't, I need to be in control.
Okay. Talking about the products you sell and talk to me about this because I hear about shit late all the time.
Right.
Because I'm like to get off my lawn, dude.
Mhm.
I don't like mumble rap. I don't like Instagram. I don't like none of the shit young people do.
I
Okay.
understand.
So explain to me Total Life Changers. And explain to me your involvement.
Oh, I am a life changer at Total Life Changers, and it's a network marketing company, and they have like amazing CBD products, teas, vitamins, drops, weight loss, weight gain,
Now I
and
did read that something about weight loss associated with so what is it like a diet thing? Is it like a keto or something?
so what happened is my background is fashion, film, and music, right? And when the pandemic hit, I gained all this weight. I have not been I work 6 days a week for like years. So I was in the house and I just eating, and then I saw a friend of mine post that she lost like 20 pounds in like 20 days, and I'm just like, wow, what did you use? So she told me she used
Cocaine.
multivitamin. I'm sorry.
Cocaine.
Oh, yeah, but this time it was vitamins. So she used multivitamins and a tea, and she just was like, it's incredible. And then she said that she joined the company and bought into the company and became a life changer, and then became a director, executive director, regional director, and lost all of this weight, made all of this money, and started helping other women lose weight, join, and become bosses as well. So the tea is a CBD tea, and it's this. It's just a detox tea.
Okay. And it's for women because I know you said it help all women lose weight.
No, it's for men, women, and It's for men and women, and the multivitamins are for everyone: children, pregnant women.
Now
But
I know a little bit about. I don't know shit about beauty. We're gonna get on that next, but I know a little bit about the science of health, just a little bit. Not to be
right.
dangerous. You lose weight by having a caloric deficit. That's it.
Okay, I understand, but I lost 20 pounds,
Did you eat
and
less or exercise more?
I don't exercise at all. I'm just starting to get into exercise now, and the tea kind of suppresses the appetite, so it is a less food
Oh,
intake
okay. Okay.
for sure.
And how so? What does it have some sort of like exotic like ingredients or something about this
No,
tea?
it's just all natural. It's just like B12, and it's just like vitamins, and it's just CBD. You
Okay,
know?
and CBD probably helps with
Yeah,
inflammation. It's like I
yeah.
got a little CBD, little trace amounts here. It's mostly THC, but you know what I'm
We
saying.
have a tea. I have a tea with THC in it as well, but not much, just 0.3%. but
Now,
it's lovely.
now, as you know, my name is Farmer Hodge the God, and they call me Farmer Hodge because I farm, right?
Right,
I farm certain plants and things of that nature. Now,
right,
from my understanding, when I'm making some sort of consumable from the plant, because the cannabis plant, CBD, THC, it's the same fucking plant, right?
right.
They designate the difference based on less than or equal to 0.3% THC, whether or not it's hemp or it's marijuana, right? But regardless, for that THC or the CBD molecule to bind and be extracted from the plant material, it needs a fat, right? That's why you make butters and oils and shit like that. So how do you get the THC or the CBD in a liquid like water or tea? Like I don't understand how that works.
Well, the manufacturer and creator of the product did all the science, got with all the people who knew all of the things to make those things happen. But the product is it's an actual pouch, right? And it's
Uh,
powder.
uh,
It's
and
powder,
and you add it to
and you
water. Or you
empty
got to
the
add it to.
powder. You empty the powder into water, and you just shake it up, and it dissolves.
Now you don't smoke, right? You don't get high.
Uh-uh.
So how do I? Okay, can I get a? Because I want to try one of these teas to get me high.
No, it doesn't get you high. It's not a high. This is not. These are not drugs. This is not for. This is a wellness and like weight loss, weight gain, vitamin, health and wellness product.
Oh,
It doesn't. It's not for substance. It doesn't make you high at all. It just helps with your. It's an intestines and a colon cleanser. So it's a detox tea. It's just to detox the colon, detox the. It's a gentle detox cleanse for the
now
body.
I never did a detox. Is there like a limit to how much you detox, or do people just detox?
I drink it every day. I drink it
Okay,
every day. I drink it 5 days a week,
okay.
every day. And I've noticed I'm not as bloated. I don't feel heavy. I'm happy. I'm way happier. My skin looks amazing. I have eczema, right? And with the tea paired with the NutriBurst, which is a multivitamin, which one cap of tea is equivalent to eating 10 salads. I feel great. I feel great. And I normally get colonics, but due to the pandemic,
Ugh.
obviously you can't. Obviously you can't. Obviously you can't. So detox tea is the best.
Colonics. I don't understand. You know, I think about like who the fuck would do who would be the colonic doer?
I have an amazing colonic specialist. She's on Fifth Avenue and 57.
So all
Her
day she
her
hosing niggas
clientele,
assholes out.
all of the singers, famous singers, because your intestines holds a lot of waste.
I
Your
know that,
intestines
but
away. So it helps a lot of her clients with clarity and like their voice and like the way they feel and like the swollenness of the intestines. Some people think they're fat, but yet their intestines is actually swollen, and it's a lot of things. So she's
some people are fat though. When the intestine ain't got to do the meat up here though. You know what I'm saying? Intestine.
you wrong.
Now, how's the structure of this company? I know it's multi-level marketing, which to me is has always been nuts because I never understood why when people like want to work for themselves, but by definition in multi-level marketing, everybody's your fucking boss who got there before you, right?
No, you have your own office, you have your own links, you have your own way to market your product. No, you buy into the company, you sell the product the way you want to sell it. The products are amazing, they work. There's
But you got to
really
pay people. You got to kick up though, right?
no, you make money off of the products that you sell. And you
But
get raises based off of the performance that you do. So you don't really answer to anyone. You know what I mean? You
but
just,
don't you have to share your profits with those folks who are in your chain of command above you or somehow?
I mean, a small percentage, but it's pretty much, I look at it as me as a business owner and as a person who specializes in products, or I can spend $100,000 in like private label something, or I can take a small percentage and not put a whole bunch of money up front. It's just like amazing. And I'm new to the company, so I don't work in the corporate offices of it. I
Right.
am just a life changer, a total life changer, and I believe in the product. I use the product, and I sell the product.
Why don't we start our own MLM on the side? I'll do all the technology, right? And we'll
Or
be on top of the
anybody.
pyramid.
I'm whatever you want to do for your business and your success, you should do that. And
We
I'm all about I'm all if it's good and it works and it's like real and legit and like sufficient. Like I
what
need results. I need results. I need it to be accurate. I need it to be like good. I need to be paid. You know what I
what
mean?
percentage of your customers are men?
I have 50-50, 50 women, 50 men, because I work in beauty, so I have a lot of male clients. A lot of men get manicures, pedicures, massages, and things like that.
Oh, so I get it. So you have these products, and then because your other line of work, which you'll talk about next, the nails and all that stuff, you meet those folks, and then they become your customers for the other things.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So tell me about what's the nail? What's the nail glam?
It's me. It's my company. When Instagram first started, you had to create it. This is like, I don't even know how long ago Instagram started, but you had to create like a name, and I just was like, oh, okay. And I just said nail glam. I don't know. I just liked it. I said it, and it's just my thing. So I started in the fashion industry as a manicurist, maybe like 12 years ago, but I've been a manicurist for like 18 years.
You do all the like you know, girls have like the fancy things. You do those.
Yeah, I do everything. Anything pertaining to hands and feet, I do everything.
Now, for me as a man,
Right,
when I see a woman coming at me with all that shit on her nails,
right,
it just scares me a little bit because I just thinking about sexually.
right.
What if Joe's get cut me or something? I, just, I don't know. Like I don't know. Like
I'm sure you've never been cut before. I'm sure you've dated women with long nails. I'm sure.
I know. But now it's like it's a whole nother level with the bedazzlement of the nails.
Yeah, I work with Swarovski directly, and they sponsor me.
Who?
Uh, Swarovski Crystal it's a huge. It's the number one crystal company in pretty much maybe everywhere. But
Crystal, like people have dishes, crystal dishes.
like Swarovski makes crystal dishes, crystal stones, crystal jewelry, crystal everything.
Okay, okay.
So those gems on the nails, some of them are plastic, some of them are real crystal. I use actual Swarovski crystal.
Motherfuckers' hands be falling down because oh shit, I can't.
No, it's not heavy.
It can be like a workout. You just do like this. You just be
No,
like this.
it's not heavy. It's nice. It's not heavy.
Really?
It's perspective. It's just preference. I do all of those things, but I don't wear it. So it's just all preference.
I got you. So do you? Well, let me see your nails.
My nails are natural.
See, look at you. Look at you.
I'm a little crazy, so I see color, I speak color, everything is in color, but I can't see it on myself like all the time.
Do you
I
have?
do it all the time. I do it all the time.
Right, right. It's kind of like with people, girls that do hair too. Sometimes they be pulling the hair back in a ponytail because they're like, "Fuck all this." Now, do you have like a? What's your Instagram? So people could. Do you have your work online? So people can see it.
Yeah, I have an agency, so I'm rep by a management company called Statement Artists with an S at the
Mm.
end. So not my full portfolio, but a large part of my portfolio is on that website.
Mm.
And my Instagram is Nail Glam. Everything is Nail Glam.
Oh, like
Facebook.
behind. Yeah. So y'all check out Nail Glam. So I'm here promoting stuff. I want you to, if I said it first gets blows up over time, people go check the archives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How you
So
no, go ahead. Sorry.
no. I was just telling you my agency, and I also have my own agency, but I'm not an agent, so I'm just a liaison for my clients and the things that they need, and then I hire whether it's hair, wardrobe, makeup, whatever it is for my clients. And
Now, when you say you're not an agent, what do you mean? Like I know like sports have. What do you mean an agent?
it's the same. So a sports agent books some contracts, gets some huge deals, it's the same thing. I have an agent as an artist. So hair, makeup, styling. So when you are on like a television show or film, magazines, commercials, advertising, all of the artists are usually rep by an agency that does the negotiations for you and speaks for you and like make
Uh,
sure you get the most money
but you're
possible
saying, but
for the
you're
deal.
saying, but you're saying like, okay, are you saying the actors and the actresses have agents? I get that part, but you're saying people who do the nails and the hair have agents as well.
I have an agent. 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 I have I have an
But you say
agent.
that you saying like that's normal. Like most jobs don't
No,
have
I've
agents.
had an agent for over a decade. It's normal. But before I had an agent, I didn't know that was
That's what I'm saying. I've never heard of that
I
before.
didn't know that it was an opportunity. I didn't understand. I had no idea the range because I'm from Brooklyn, so I grew up in Bed Stuy. I just worked in
Brooklyn,
like the
son.
regular.
Yo, Brooklyn, son. That's my bro. Yo, word is born, son. Word.
So I just basically worked in a Vietnamese shop, a regular.
Oh, you want me to do my Vietnamese?
No, I'm not into no.
I got a whole joke about. I'm
I
not gonna
don't
do the
want.
joke, but I'm gonna tell you what it's about. And the joke is about me being high, right? And I'm at a dog
Right.
shelter, animal shelter. 'Cause my daughter wants to, because this is kind of like a true story, right? I was at an animal shelter with my daughter this is years ago, and we're walking around this motherfucker, and I don't want no goddamn dogs. I'm trying to get out of there, and then there was this husky, right? And the husky, huskies don't bark; they go, right? And I'm drawn in, and I'm looking this husky in the face, and had these crazy blue eyes, and it freaked me out. So later on that day, I'm getting pho soup, my favorite pho restaurant, right? And them fucking Vietnamese people were talking, right? And then I realized I spoke dog closer than I did. Like I understood the dog more than I did the Vietnamese people because they seem so angry. And then they start laughing all of a sudden. I'm not gonna do the accent. It's funnier when I do it, but I won't do that now. I forgot what the fuck we were talking about. Oh yeah. So you learned the nail stuff from Vietnamese people.
Yeah, basically, there were no other black girls in the salon at all. This is like late '90s.
Did a
Like,
fight ever break out where they like pulled out broomsticks and I seen videos on YouTube where
this is like late '90s. It's like no, everybody. It was like a thing. It was huge. It was a big deal. Like nobody was doing all of that in like '98,
mm.
'97, '98. No,
So
no fight.
you learned about agents from the Vietnamese folks?
No, I just happened to work in a nail salon owned by Vietnamese people. Random. That's a whole nother long story. Random. I was in high school, and then I just started getting older, and I just was like, it's just ghetto, whatever. Like, because it was hard for me. Like the black girls didn't want to come to me because I was black. And
God forbid a nigga does my nails.
no, but for real, like it was a real thing, and
That's like you want your lawyer to be a Jew, you want your nail person to be a Viet Cong.
whatever. I don't know what that means, but it was hard for me. It was hard for me, and then once those who did come to me enjoyed it, loved it, and then word of mouth or whatever. So it's like, oh, she's good. So eventually, I just wanted more. Like I was always in the city. I was always in Manhattan. I saw how nice those salons were. They were very like champagne, give you robes. I
Is
wanted
that
to
where
do
you at
that.
now, or you go out till you meet the clients like at a set or something?
I am on set every day. I have my own nail studio, and I travel to clients.
Oh, it's big money. What about with the Rona situation? You ain't traveling nowhere.
No, people have been calling through the whole entire pandemic asking
Really?
for me. Yeah.
You be doing some shit on the side, not telling nobody?
No. Mm-mm.
I know the rich ladies like fuck that. You coming over here and
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But I'm gonna just wait until we officially legally are able to open, and I have like all of the right forms and all of the right things. We did all of the certifications and
how
all
your
of
money
that.
looking? You holding up okay?
I'm sorry.
How your money looking? You holding up okay? You can make it
I
through?
mean, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. The universe loves me. The creator is amazing. I'm here. I'm healthy.
I'm about to
I'm
say,
not.
because if you need
I'm
some
not
extra
gonna complain.
change, if you're trying to
People who
babysit,
died during this pandemic. I know people who I am blessed. I'm not complaining about anything.
I was gonna say, because if you want to make some extra little scratch, you want to, because I see you what you was dealing with your kids earlier. You seem pretty good at it. I got 5 over here if you want to,
I have enough kids. Thank you.
now,
Thank
now you said something earlier. Now you're gonna be the agent next. That's the next
Well,
hustle.
no, I'm not an agent, but I do contracted deals for different artists. So an opportunity may come to me for, let's say, a Maybelline commercial, and they need a manicurist for 5 days or whatever. I'll book the manicurist, negotiate the rate,
Right.
give them their money, take my percentage, and that's it.
Okay, so you like brokering, you're like the middleman too.
That's
Okay.
what Glam Productions is.
I got you. Is strictly nails, or you doing hair, face, and all that shit too?
Whatever you need. If you need a tailor for the Oscars, I got you. If you need
Colonic?
I got you. Yeah. It's gonna cost you, but I got you.
So you like concierge. So for people who got that kind of cheese and that need, they holler
Yeah.
at you and you just hook them up or whatever.
Yeah, but it's like because of the type of work and clients and the amount of time that I have worked in my industry, it's a trust thing. Like I'm not dealing with anything that's not
Right.
100
So your shit is exclusive.
luxury. You know, like if I suggest it, it's official. You know, I've done all the research. You know, I've done everything that's supposed to be done to make sure that you're safe. You know.
Okay, I got you. Now, in your network of folks, does anybody need like I'm trying to think of something funny this I couldn't think of. I'm trying to figure out how you can refer me to some of these famous folks. I can come like, I don't know, read to them at night or something. I don't know. Play poker.
What is your specialty? Like, what do you do? Like, what do you offer? How are you of any like? How are you a benefit? How do you help?
Okay. My specific skill set is giving women guidance.
What women's guidance?
No, giving guidance to women.
Oh, giving guidance to women.
Yeah.
Meaning like
You know, like mentorship, game.
to women.
Yes, not to men. I'm just talking shit. No, I don't have any special skill sets. I'm pretty good at coding if you need an app built or something.
That's cool. That's awesome.
What's the next move for you and more sales through THC or launch your own platform, grow the nail glam? What you looking at?
I just want to make money on my boat with my computer. I don't really want to do too much moving around. That's my next goal.
Now what, so you gonna stop doing the nails altogether?
Yeah, like I'm going to obviously just do like special people that, you know, it would just be special
Now with
people. I have a team of like 5 girls that work.
Oh, okay. All right, people can follow you at Nail Glam.
Yeah, at Nail Glam.
Oh, one more thing before I let you, and I'm gonna say the name again, but with your products you sell, the CBD especially stuff, is that like one manufacturer, or could you like launch your own brand and still sell on the network?
No, TLC is the brand. And you can become a life changer. If you want to try the products, I will send you some. You can detox, glow up, join with me, and sell the products.
And my skin will be smooth.
Smooth. You looking like Godiva.
Then my guidance will really be just like my words will come out to the ladies.
Yes.
That's
and
what I'm
you
talking
can
about.
sell them women vitamins for the female organs. We have all of that.
Oh, really?
You need to
do it
get
make
into
it do it make it do like this?
Actually, it does.
For real?
It's called Blossomy.
Okay, yeah. Send me a sample of that.
It's for women though. You're gonna give it. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I'm like, here you go, honey.
It's no, literally, it's serious.
Okay, I'm about it.
Okay, cool.
All right, so say your handles again for the folks, for the many millions of people out there in the internet that are gonna see this.
It's at Nail Glam, but on all platforms, Nail Glam.
At Nail Glam, no hyphen, no dash. You the original official tissue.
Official.
All right. Well, it was lovely talking to you, Miss Dawn Sterling.
Thank you.
I said the name right. Farmer Hodge the God.
Farmer Hodge the God.
All right. Well, thanks, and please come back sometime. If you got something to plug.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Peace.
Bye.
See if I can do this right. All right, that's over. Go back here. And yeah. I'm back. We're almost done, but you got to see this. You love that. It wouldn't be an I Said It First show without that. So I only got one random thought, and that is I think that superhero movies would be more interesting if the heroes had just had like some real basic ass superpowers, right? Because that's why Superman sucks. Because you always watch like this movie should be a lot shorter. Can Superman just do like this? Can he just like squeeze every? I hit the wrong button. This weed is kicking in. You know what I'm saying? It's like they too super. It's like, come on, man, this is fucking ridiculous. But I was looking for my lighter today, right before the show, actually, because I was gonna roll, and that's why I didn't roll because couldn't find the lighter in time. All right, Rob. And I was thinking, what if my superpowers I can just go like this and have a lighter all the time? Like that would be useful, but not overwhelming. Do you understand? What if a superpower could just be like a nigga remember all the numbers? Or like a superpower where you always on time. Anyway, y'all. That's it. I'm going to sleep and you should too. And tomorrow we're going to be on one. All right. I said it first.